What's up YouTube? It's Real Journey here, and I'm going to show you how to make a DIY do-it-yourself cart for your Jonny Boats Bass 100. And if you don't have a Jonny Boats Bass 100, I'm going to make a suggestion for how you can tweak this so that it can be for whatever kayak you have. And if you do have a Jonny Boats Bass 100 and you wanted to do that tweak, it would still work. Alright, so let me show you what we got. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. And just so you know, this is super easy to do. Super easy to do. And you're probably going to save 70, 80 bucks. Because I think this costs 100, 110 bucks if you get it from Jonny Boats Bass 100 from their website. And that's not even including shipping and handling. I mean, whatever their shipping and handling is. So it might save you more than $80. So super easy to do and going to save you 80 bucks. Check this out. I'll show you how to do it. It's super easy. All right, so excuse the mess in the garage, but here we have some big old wheels, and that's really cool, and I will get to that, but I just want to let you know that this is a good design. It is going to be something that works. Stay tuned. All right, so on the Jonny Boats Bass 100, we have this little groove, and that's for the cart to lay in, the rod that goes with the cart. And for other kayaks, you don't need to pay attention to that. But for the Jonny Boats, we have that on both sides of the kayak. And this 3/4 inch PVC sits in there perfectly underneath. So you just need a 3/4 inch PVC pipe. You don't even need 3 feet worth, because I'll show you right here. You see this? This bolt right here is 3 feet long, and it's a 1/2 inch, and the course is 13. You can do whatever course you want. The course is like the length of the rivets or whatever you call it. I'm blanking out what that's called, but you need to know what that is so that you get the correct nut that goes on there, because you don't want to strip that. And also, when you're buying this, make sure that it's not already stripped. So just take a look at it when you buy it. I got it from Lowe's or Home Depot. You can go to any hardware store really, and they'll have this. And remember, this is 3 feet, 36 inches by 1/2 inch. So you want a nice thick one, because you want it to be strong enough to take some bend and take the weight of your kayak that's going to be resting on it. Now, here's the end of a PVC pipe. Now, this coupling, you don't need to pay attention to this coupling. I actually was like, I wonder if this extra piece I have is long enough. And then I was like, oh no, it's definitely short. But I was like, I have a coupling, and I'll use another piece of PVC pipe. That's the only reason that's there. So it's not part of the design. It's not in the way of the design either, though. But you put an end cap on the end of your PVC pipe, and you drill a hole that's a 1/2 inch so that your bolt can run through there. Now, that bolt should be stainless steel if you want it to never rust, but it's going to be more expensive. And I didn't get a stainless steel because I know it's going to take years probably for it to rust, so I'm not worried about it. And then, I mean, heck, the wheel's not even, stainless steel. And so then you do the same thing to this cap, and you run that bolt through, and then you put a washer on the outside, and then you put the nut down, and you do that to both sides, obviously. And this was $4. This big old wheel was $4 at Harbor Freight. So Harbor Freight's super cheap. I went in there, I was like, you know what, I had some different wheels on here, just some spare stuff in the garage. And then I went into Harbor Freight. I was like, I wonder what they have in here. I found these bad boys for $4, and I was like, I'm getting them. There were smaller ones that were $6, so I didn't understand it, but heck, this is perfect, $4. And I like that I can put air in here and stuff. That's nice. So, because some other wheels, if something happens to them, then you're out of luck. But in this case, we can put some air in there if we lose some air. So that's that. It's super simple, right? That's it. That's really it. So you just put it up underneath there in that groove, and then you want it to stay up in that groove. So what you do is you put a little bungee cord, right? And you just wrap it around like so. Like that, right? So that's on the PVC pipe. And then it will end up coming up and wrapping around your Jonny boat's handle. So as you can see, it's wrapped around that, it's wrapped around that, and it will go up into that groove, right? And then the weight of the kayak on it will keep it down. And that's it. That's as simple as it is. Now I will say, for those of you that don't have a Jonny Boats Bass 100, or you could probably do this design with the Jonny Boats Bass 100 as well. I haven't done it. I might do it in a future video, but I haven't done it. But here's a suggestion. Okay, so this is 3/4 inch. I think you're gonna need bigger than 3/4 inch for what I'm about to suggest. But if you got a rod that went out further, so say 4 feet, so you have an extra foot out, right? Oh, in the measurement of this, I mean, you're just gonna, lock this down, and if you don't get this exact wheel, I don't want to tell you a measurement for this if you don't get this exact wheel. But what you do is you put the wheel on and you lock it down, right? And then, you push the wheel all the way out, and you do the same thing. You put it all the way out that way. And then you see where the end, how much distance it is from there to there. You measure that, and then you probably give yourself an, so say it's 28 inches. Okay, say it's 28 inches across, right? I don't think that's what it is, but say it's 28 inches. You're probably gonna need, an extra 1/4 inch or whatever, but you might want to leave yourself some wiggle room. Okay, so you're gonna minus from 28 inches, say a half inch. Okay, so a half inch minus on both sides, 27 inches. Okay, so that's 27 inches. Cut your piece, put your end caps on, run it up there, and then that should be fine. And it will still be wider than the outside, but you have to measure that yourself, because you might not have the same wheels as me to find out that measurement, if that makes sense. All right, super simple though. And then from here, what you would do is, these are mounts. I'm gonna make a video about these. They're DIY PVC mounts. So see, they can come out. I actually have some leaves that have accumulated in there, I guess. And these can actually go in there, and I can screw it down if I wasn't going the wrong direction. Anyways, so they lock down in there. I can't do it with one hand, but they lock down in there. But I made mine for 3/4 inch for smaller PVC. I think you would have to make one bigger, because what the suggestion I have is, if you get a bolt that goes out wider, then on the outside of your kayak, you can put a triangle piece, but it will go 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch, and then the one up might be an inch and a half, however thick you want it. But you're gonna want it thicker than 3/4, because 3/4 is gonna bend on you. The way, if you do this the other way. Now, if you did 3/4, 3/4, inch and a half, like really thick, inch and a half. So that inch and a half is going to come up, because this is going to be underneath the kayak. It's going to come up all the way up here. Then you're going to have an elbow piece or 90-degree piece that will come over, and then another 90-degree piece that will come down, and then a piece of PVC that's an inch and a half, and you make one of these mounts, that PVC mounts for track mounts, and that will go into there. And then you can screw into it, bolt into the piece of PVCs and stuff like that to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But you're going to want a thicker one. And what's nice about that idea is these wheels are at the back of the kayak, and in theory it would run better if it was more up here. So if you did do that, then the wheels would be up further, and essentially it would be easier to tow around. So that's the DIY Jonny Boats Bass 100 cart. You'll save 80 bucks, and that's a suggestion on how to make it better. You can actually make it connect to your mount, and with that idea, you could use it on other kayaks. So yeah, let me know if you end up doing it. I'd like to see it. I might make a video doing it that way eventually. If I feel like, you know, I'm putting a lot more weight in the kayak, and I feel like it's just a little bit too hard to haul around with the wheels in the back. But even if you launch your kayak, like you back a trailer into the water and you don't use the cart, there might be situations that come up where you need a cart. And I'm assuming you know that if you watch the video this long. So I think the cart is a great thing to make, and it's super simple. It's super easy, and I hope I explained it well enough and simple enough for you to know how easy it really is to make. And of course, you can spray paint it, make it look pretty and all that. I just left it how it is. I don't mind. But you can make it look pretty. And yeah, that's it. If you like Jonny Boat videos, I do a lot of fishing videos out of my Jonny Boat Bass 100. And if you like kayak fishing videos, again, the Jonny Boat is a kayak. So if you like that stuff, hey, you can subscribe to the channel, make the red button turn gray when you hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, you can hit the like button. And that's going to be it for Real Journey. And of course, if you wanted to do this, I'm probably going to make that mount video, I want to say in the next few weeks, because I feel like there's a lot of DIY videos I can make and share with you all. But a lot of those things revolve around that mount, you know? So I got to make the mount video for you to know how to make all these other things. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video, so you'll see when that video comes out. All right, that's it. Peace. Now is it real?